I know why you're here. Someone told you need to write blog posts if you want to rank on Google, but you have no idea where to start. And you might not be too sure how blogging could actually help you. You want to do SEO to rank and make money, but blogs, really? Before I show you how to find an unlimited number of blog post ideas, you need to understand why marketers are telling you to blog. In August 2022, Google released the helpful content update with the goal to reward high quality, user-focused content and demote pages that are seen as unhelpful or created solely for ranking purposes. Basically, AI came along and made it really easy to write keyword-packed content that was ultimately useless for real people. Search engines also want to see brand new content from industry experts, and I'm not saying you need a PhD or anything like that. If you're the local pool guy, you've probably got a ton of tips, tricks, and real-world advice that most people just wouldn't even think about. And that's exactly the kind of expert people are looking for, someone they can trust. Let's look at some real world examples for a second. If you're looking to get an in-ground pool, you probably have a ton of questions like, what's the difference between a fiberglass and a cement pool? Do I need a solar blanket? What's the best brand? What keeps the water the warmest? Do I need a pool heater? If so, what kind? How many BTUs do I need? I'm probably gonna need a deck and cement around my pool. Do I need to hire someone else to do that? People have questions and you have answers. After all, they're making a major purchase. They're gonna do some research. And when they Google those questions, what do you think comes up? Blog posts. And that, my friend, is the first way to come up with blog ideas. Answer questions your customers ask you. This technique is so effective that Marcus Sheridan wrote a book called They Asked You Answer. He took his local pool company from the brink of bankruptcy to a 9-figure business. And if you're interested in learning more about that, I did a full interview with Marcus that you can watch here. Alright, let's say you're in an industry where your customers don't ask you questions. Like, let's say you're a dentist. You probably don't get that many questions, and if you do, they're pretty generic, like, is this going to hurt? Do you really need to write blog posts if you want to show up for a keyword like braces or Invisalign? You know I'm gonna say yes, so don't think you're gonna make any arguments as to why your industry is special and the exception. It's not, I can promise you. Let's keep going with the dentist thing, but let's pretend we don't have any questions we can answer off the top of our head from our customers. You can use a free site like answerthepublic.com and type in a very broad keyword like braces. There are over 100 questions you can answer just about that one specific keyword, like can braces fix overbite? Are braces tax deductible? What braces color is the best? Will braces change my face shape? If you're a dentist, you could probably answer all of those questions really easily. And you can do that with all the different topics in your business. So instead of only writing about braces, you can write about veneers, teeth whitening, how to care for your teeth between appointments, how to floss properly, dental implants, crowns, bridges, and literally anything else you do for your clients. And what happens when you start answering a ton of those questions using your expertise, experience, personal stories, and examples? Google starts to see you as an authority on that topic. And when that happens, it makes it even easier for you to rank for keywords within that topic. And that includes the money keywords like braces near me. So what I just described is called topical authority, and you're going to need to do it if you want to rank. Additionally, blog posts give you the opportunity to use internal links to your money pages. For example, you wrote a blog post called Do Braces Change the Shape of Your Face? You're likely going to link to your braces service page where people can book a consultation. I mean, it makes sense to do that. If someone's looking for information signaling that they're thinking about getting braces for themselves or their children, they're likely going to be looking to talk to someone. Internal links like this help Google categorize the page that you're linking to. So if you have text like, if you're looking for braces in Hamilton, give us a call, and you link the words braces in Hamilton to your braces page, you're doing half the work for Google to understand what that page is about. And that is the second way to find blog post ideas. The third way is very similar but also free. Just go to Google and type in any topic the same way you just did with Answer the Public. Then scroll down to People Also Ask, and you'll see a ton of questions people are asking about that topic. And if you don't see a question that you can answer or you've already answered all of those, just expand the question and it'll likely load even more questions. The next way is my preferred way to find topics to write about. It not only gives you keywords, but also shows you how possible it is to rank for them. So you can choose the easiest ones to write first and start ranking and start getting traffic. If you have access to any paid SEO tools like SEMrush or Ubersuggest, you can do what we call a gap analysis. Log in and go to gap analysis. All you need to do is type in your website and your competitor's website, then scroll down and click KD. That stands for keyword difficulty. Put in 0 to 30. That will show you all the easiest keywords and topics to rank for. Then click on your competitor's name. That'll show you all the keywords they rank for that you don't. And just scroll through this list and find a topic that you can write about. A quick tip is to do this with a massive website in your industry. That will show you a lot more content ideas compared to a local competitor who might not have that much going on. And that brings us to the last way to find blog post ideas. And it just might be the easiest. Go to ChatGPT and use this prompt. I need blog ideas for topic. Type in your topic. Can you make some recommendations? Then scroll through the list and choose questions to answer. And if you're already using ChatGPT, you can use them to help you write blog posts, which if you add in your expertise and experience can make a huge difference in how you rank. And because I'm such a nice guy, I put together a free tutorial called How to Write Content That Ranks, which you could find in the description. And if you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. I post videos like this multiple times per week. Bye.